Welcome to The Man in the Middle. I am your host, Bill West. Today we have books. We have books, and more books. Bye, Clappy. She's decided that I move too much and she is going to go somewhere else. All right. Like I said, we have books, and more books. I always say I'm going to score these open so I don't waste time opening them, and I never do. First book is by one of my favorite authors. You know him, you love him, or at least I do. Larry Correia and Jason Cordova, Monster Hunter Memoirs Fever. Memoirs? Journey back to an earlier era of Monster Hunter International as Larry Correia and Jason Cordova deliver a wicked mix of monsters, mayhem, and disco. Los Angeles, the 1970s. Disco is king and the nightclubs are full of young, beautiful people with Saturday night fever. From the Sunset Strip to the Hollywood Boulevard, a new era is dawning. But below the glitz and glamour, darkness lurks. Chloe Mendoza knows darkness. She is a Naguali, half-demon created by the gods of Central and South America, a daughter of the Court of Feathers, a group of demigods who ruled Mesoamerica before the Spanish arrived. Now she is a member of the Monster Hunter International's latest team, based in the LA Basin. Business is good in the City of Angels, but soon Chloe gets a message from the Court of Feathers, warning her of a dark master who is building up its power in the region. Whatever it is, it brings death and carnage with it. Time to boogie. This is probably one of my favorite urban fantasy series, next to Jim Butcher's The Dresden Files. If you haven't, you owe it to yourself to check this out. Maybe not this one, but starting with Monster Hunters International, work your way. There's plenty of books. I think he said like there's 10, 18 in the series right now. You'll have plenty to read, plenty of time. Do it. Next is another one I should have scored open. My apologies. Wow, what a pain in the butt. At least it's packaged nicely. This I got off eBay. I'll give them props for packaging and nothing else. Alright. This is much prettier than I thought it was going to be. I thought I had all the Galactica books. There's two I don't have. It's 13 and 14, or I didn't have Apollo's War. This is a really nice copy for its age. I need to find a decent, inexpensive copy of Surrender of the Galactica, which, from what I've seen, is not going to happen. The planet Yerva is being ravaged by a decades-old conflict, a war that has gone on for so long, no one can remember its cause. Lured to the planet by the promise of provisions for the Galactica fleet, Apollo, Croft, and Shiva are captured, quickly forced into a fighting unit. They are cannon fodder for a war not even their own. Apollo struggles to keep his comrades alive in the heat of battle and wonders if he'll ever see the Galactica again. Battlestar Galactica 13, Apollo's War. This is a really pretty copy for its age. I can't believe I didn't have this one. I thought I had everything. It might be, I'm still unpacking the garage after years and years, so it could be in there. Next one I just received today. I have a whole box of books we haven't gotten to, so make some popcorn, grab yourself a drink. This is by one of my favorite authors. Or, and I think, you know, because of the writer strike and the actor strike, you know, this series really hasn't had the best of times. I think something happened in Dune. This is a Dune novel, by the way. When the first book in the series came out, something happened and the movie was pushed back, but the book still had to come out in time. This is Princess of Dune by Kevin Anderson and Brian Herbert. All kinds of goodies. We have a little card for the Seven Sons, Saga of the Seven Sons. Wordfire Press, a bookmark. Ooh! And a signed bookmark by Kevin Anderson and Brian Herbert. I don't know if you can see that, but that's special. That's extra. Because this is all I was expecting. There we go, right there. It's signed by Kevin Anderson. Thanks, guys. 2 years before Dune, the never before told story of two key women in the life of Paul Muad'Dib, Princess Irulan and his wife in name only, and Paul's true love, the Freeman Chani. Both women become central to Paul's galaxy-spanning imperial reign. Raised in the imperial court and born to be political bargaining chip, Irulan was sent at an early age to be trained as a Bene Gesserit sister. As Princess Royal, she also learned important lessons from her father, the Padishah Emperor Shaddam Corrino IV. Now of a marriageable age, Princess Irulan sees the machinations of the many factions vying for power, the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood, the Spacing Guild, the Imperial Throne, and a ruthless rebellion in the Imperial military. The young woman has a wise and independent streak and is determined to become much more than a pawn to be moved around in anyone's game board. Meanwhile, on Arrakis, Chani, the daughter of Liet Kynes, the imperial planetologist who serves under the harsh rule of House Harkonnen, is trained in the Freeman ways by an ancient Reverend Mother, brought up to believe in her father's ecological dream of a green Arrakis. She follows Liet around to imperial testing stations, surviving the many hazards of desert life. Chani soon learns the harsh cost of Freeman dreams and obligations under the impressive boot here of the long Harkonnen occupation. Princesses of Dune. I love Dune. I really do. You can order this particular copy signed and with all the goodies from Wordfire Press. That's what I did. I just expected it signed. I didn't remember saying that they were going to have a signed bookmark in there as well. Thanks, guys. This one's a little bent up, but oh well. I ain't gonna worry about it. It's got a little bit of damage right there, but I'm not gonna worry about it. You know, every once in a while you get something. Okay, like I said, a whole box of books over here. Most of them are by the same author, but you'll have to forgive me. My voice is going a little bit. Water. Keep hydrated. All right, I did a short on this one last week when it came in. Godzilla and Godzilla Raids Again. These are the original novels, which I didn't know there were original novels. At long last, the path-breaking novellas by Shigeru Kayama that launched the Godzilla franchise are available in English. It was well worth the wait. Jeffrey Engel's lively translation captures all the action and emotion and political edge of the original Japanese text. This engaging volume will be a reflection for Godzilla fans and a rewarding read for anyone who enjoys classic tales of science fiction and adventure. William S. Susui, author of Godzilla and on my mind 50 years of King of the Monsters. Godzilla emerged from the sea to devastate Tokyo in the now classic 1954 film, creating a global sensation and launching one of the world's most successful movie and media franchises. Awakened and transformed by nuclear weapons testing, Godzilla serves as a terrifying metaphor for humanity's short-sighted destructiveness. This was the intent of Shigeru Kayama, who drafted the 1954 film and its first sequel, and in 1955 published these novellas, now available in English for the first time. Is there any artwork? Okay, no artwork. So approximately 235 pages. A little bit oversized, but any Godzilla fan is going to be happy to have this in their collection. Even if I don't read it, I'm happy to have it. Of course, I'm going to read it. What am I talking about? Okay, the next 3 books are by the same author. Here we go. Chuck Gannon. I don't know if you can see. Okay. The only one I know. I don't have that one. Okay. Charles Gannon, Fire with Fire. This is the beginning novel in the Caine Riordan universe. 2105, September. Intelligent analyst Caine Riordan uncovers a conspiracy on Earth's moon, a history-making clandestine project, and ends up involuntary cryocycled for his troubles. 12 years later, Riordan awakens to a changed world. Humanity has achieved fast and light travel and is pioneering nearby star systems. And now Riordan is compelled to become an inadvertent agent of conspiracy himself. Riordan's mission: travel to a newly settled world and investigate whether a primitive local species was once sentient enough to have built a long-lost civilization. However, arriving on site in Delta Pavonis system, Caine discovers that the job he's been given is anything but secret or safe. With assassins and saboteurs dogging his every step, it's clear that someone doesn't want his mission to succeed. Riordan must now convince the powers that be that the only way for humanity to survive as a free species is to face the perils directly and to fight fire with fire. The next one is, I think, book 3 in the series. No, book 4. Trial by Fire with Fire. Okay, I need 2 and 3. This can't be. This is book 4, Caine's Mutiny. So I need to get 2 and 3. Caine Riordan, fresh from serving as envoy to the aliens known as the Celestial, has been given yet another daunting task: apprehend raiders that are terrorizing a distant planet. As difficulties mount, Caine becomes aware that the mission his superiors sent him to perform may not be the one they actually hope he will achieve, which means Caine may be forced to choose between honoring a promise to friends or following orders, a choice that could ultimately put him in front of a board of inquiry or a firing squad. Caine's Mutiny. I got these because I recently picked up Endangered Species, book 6, book 7 in hardbound once it was released, and I wanted to go back and catch up on these. This is a little dented. Mark of Caine. Yeah, Endangered Species I just picked up. Protected Species is coming in December, I believe. Maybe next year. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, still need Trial by Fire and Raising Caine. But this is Mark of Caine. Caine Riordan has finally received the message he's been waiting for, a summons to visit the alien Dornani, who still have his mortally wounded love, Elena Corcoran, and their advanced medical facilities, but the Dorani are in chaos and have lost track of Elena's surgical cryocell. Now, Riordan must blaze a trail through dying and dangerous worlds to find her, but rescuing Elena is just half the mission. Riordan must report that the Dorani collapse is not only being engineered, but that is the prelude to a far more malign scheme to clear a path for a foe bent on destroying Earth. So, like I said, I'm really looking into digging into these. I love military science fiction. Uh, this is, my books used to be all Del Rey, or a great portion of my book. I've talked about this before. A great portion of my library growing up was Del Rey. I loved Del Rey. Jack Chalker, Alan Dean Foster. Uh, you know, I could probably turn around and find more, but I used to love Del Rey books. Those were the ones I looked for all the time. Now it's Bane. I have got a bunch of Bane books on my shelves. I'll put my glasses on because I can't see that far. I know, we just covered Monster Hunter International. Oh yeah, John Ringo. Yeah, got a lot of John Ringo. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Honor Arrington. Uh, I mean, wow. I I love you too. Yeah. Right now it seems that shh, be quiet. It's okay. My dog's complaining. She hasn't gotten enough attention. But yeah, now it's Bane books. Those are good. Well, I'm missing, like I said, I'm missing 2 in that series I need to find. Last but not least today, I know it's a couple years old, but Amazon had it half off. So, Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. It was $17. Yeah, 28. Oh, so that $12 off. I've heard a lot of good reviews on this book. Ryland Grace is the sole survivor on a desperate last chance mission, and if he fails, humanity and Earth itself will perish. Except that right now, he doesn't know that. He can't even remember his own name, let alone the nature of his assignment or how to complete it. All he knows is he's been asleep for a very, very long time, and he's just been awakened to find himself millions of miles from home with nothing but 2 corpses for company. His crewmates dead, his memories fuzzily returning. Ryland realizes that an impossible task now confronts him. Hurtling through space on this tiny ship, it's up to him to puzzle out an impossible scientific mystery and conquer an extinction-level threat to our species. And with the clock ticking down and the nearest human being light years away, he's got to do it all alone. Or does he? An irresistible interstellar adventure as only Andy Weir could imagine it. Project Hail Mary is a tale of discovery, speculation, and survival to rival the Martian, while taking us to places it never dreamed of going. So, yeah, that was, like I said, I know it's a couple years old, but I didn't have it, and it was a good price. So, wow, almost 20 minutes talking about books. I could talk about books all day. So, you guys have gotten all lucky. If you stayed this far, I thank you very much. Like I said, we are looking at checking to see. I have a physical media coming up later. I'm waiting for one package to come in from Amazon. Then we're going to do that. I still have to do Ahsoka, Tulsa King, first episode of Loki. So we have a bunch of stuff to cover, and I might get go through the night and post them through the week. My name is Bill West. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you again soon.